Jason, Clear Creek Farm. How we doing tonight? Just was out here helping the wife finish up chores. Wanted to invite you guys along on our part 2 of our 4-H conference that we went to. This time, Brooke will be talking about how to select breeding stock.
How to select good breeding stock. How many here just show wethers? How many show breeding stock?
Who wants to get into breeding stock?
So let's talk about does. This doe was a doe we sold in a production sale 2 years ago. Her name was my gosh, all of a sudden I can't remember her name. I don't know mom and dad's name, but I think I can remember her name. I know you don't. Yeah, pretty much. I'll remember to mention it, I'll tell you. This doe here, she was not quite a year old in this picture. Her bite was a little off, as you can see up there. This was she was a very up-fronted doe. And what I mean by that is you can see she's taller in front than she is in the back. And a lot of breeders like that. She's nice and long body. She's got that nice even top line. And she's got some nice feet and legs. So you want a wedge shape, being wider going back. This is to ensure she has enough room to carry multiple babies. If a doe is narrow, especially in the back end, she is not going to be able to carry 3 or 4 kids. I mean, let's be honest here, goats don't always have twins or singles. We have a lot of triplets going back on. So you want that doe with a nice big capacity. She doesn't quite have a wedge shape yet. She's a little young. But you want them to be wider as they go back. Nice big wedge shape. You want does to be feminine, yet not dainty. So if you've got a really small bone doe, and she looks, I guess the best way I can describe that is frail. She looks frail, she's too dainty. You don't want them to be you don't want them to be small, frail. So adequate amounts of bone and mass. This doe has nice coarse bone. She's got a nice big forearm. Ties in deep from here to here. From here to here, it ties in really deep. She's a good example of a nice breeding doe. She's decently massive, especially for her age. I think this picture was taken in March, and she was an April kid. So she's almost a year old. So deep heart girth. By that, right here. Okay? You want this to be nice and deep. See how this is nice, deep heart girth right there. To ensure lung capacity. Boers were developed to roam the savannas of Africa. They had to be able to breathe. They had to have the lung capacity to travel miles and miles a day foraging for food. So you have to have that big lung capacity. Plus, when a doe has multiple babies in there, what happens? Her uterus expands to her lungs, and if she's got a small lung cavity, she's not going to breathe. So she's got to have that big, deep heart girth for those big lungs in order to breathe while she's carrying her babies. Horns should follow the curve of the head. I have a better picture of another doe that we have. But you see how she's got that nice curve right around her nose, starting from her nose all up forehead to her horns. It's called a Roman nose. We want that on all your goats, on all your boars. Should not be narrow-bodied It should not be narrow or shallow body. So your goat shouldn't be this way, okay? If this goat this way, it's not a good goat. And you want them to have nice, wide bodies, not shallow. And what I mean by shallow is the shoulders come up and go down, and you can basically wrap your hand around a shallow body. Mammary system should be hot. Teats that drop to the ground are not preferred. Kids cannot nurse when the teats are on the ground. Been there, done that, it's not fun. So make sure that your does have a good udder attachment so the kids can get under them and nurse. Okay? Bad udder attachments in my book are called factors. Any bad udders in my barn, I'll do it. Bucks. This buck is our senior herd sire. This was, the picture was taken in 2018 at the national show when he won his class. His name is Mystery. And he was what? 18 months? No, he's 18 months in that picture. He's bigger now. Bucks should be heavier in the front than in the back, with moderate amount of wrinkles on your neck. He has more wrinkles now that he's older, but you can see his wrinkles right here. Okay? You don't want them to be so wrinkled that they look like a, what's that dog that has so many wrinkles? Yeah, Shar-Pei. You don't want to look like Shar-Pei, but you want them to have the wrinkles, because the wrinkles basically two functions for the wrinkles. Bucks like to stink. Does like the way they stink. So they get that stink in the wrinkles and it makes them more appealing to the does. And then the other reason why for the wrinkles is when bucks fight, they need to have that loose skin so that way they don't get tore up by the other buck's horns. Okay. So the wrinkles form two purposes. You want to have wrinkles. What is the other one? And buck should be heavier in the front end than the back. Why? Because when a buck fights, what is he fighting with? Yep, he fights with his horns. He fights with his head and his neck. So you've got to have that big, massive front end. Our bucks fight, but they don't fight for does. This is like theoretical, basically what they were developed for. But you see his massive shoulders right here. Massive neck, massive shoulders, and he's super massive through his front end. He's massive through his back end too, but the front end is what, in the buck, is what you really want to look for. Scrotum should be clean with no more than a 1 inch split. So basically right here, if you have a split in the scrotum, it's not good. Okay? You want to have nice, clean scrotum. Okay? Testicles should not be uneven. You have one testicle bigger than the other testicle, or you have one missing altogether, that's a fault. Deep heart birth to offer lung capacity gets into the does. Gotta have this nice deep heart birth right here. So lung capacity, because if you don't have lung capacity again, they can't forage for food over long distances. They can't breathe. And I will tell you, Boers get overheated quickly. So in the summertime when it's really hot and humid, like you get some hot and humid days, they need those lung capacity to be able to breathe. Because if not, they're suffocating. I've seen it. Our bucks can't a lot in those hot summer days. So they need that nice big lung capacity in order to have lungs to breathe. Should not dip behind the shoulders, okay? You should not have a goat right here that dips. Okay? He's nice, see how he's nice and smooth going back from front to back. He's nice and smooth. You don't want to have a buck that's so wide in front that he dips behind the shoulders to go back. Okay, I call it the bulldog look. I hate it. Should not, goats should not look like that. They should be wide in front, but they shouldn't be so wide that they dip. Long and deep twist. Can anyone tell me what a twist is? No one? Oh, come on, you guys
She
know
knows.
some stuff.
She
Okay,
just is afraid to say anything.
it's twist. Oh, it's not that embarrassing. Come on.
It's like kind of like behind the tail, I guess. Like that little like strip, I guess. I don't know.
Yep. See the anus?
Yeah.
And then the scrotum. Yes, that's twist. I had a picture of his twist, but I didn't include it. Long and deep. Okay, you want a long and deep twist. That means he's gonna have big muscle in the front. So, or in the front, in the back, so I can distract me. You're gonna have muscle in the back end. If the twist is this long or non-existent, what do you think? Is he gonna have any muscle in his back end? Is he gonna have any meat back there? No, because the twist is what holds that all together. So you want a nice, long, deep twist. Bugs need to be wide with a deep chest floor in order to properly cover does. Okay? If he's got a narrow chest, do you think he's going to be able to cover does? Think he's going to be able to do the job, get on does properly? No. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? You're going to do the next one. Why do you do that to you? Anyway, so he needs to have a nice deep chest floor. Okay, this is what I mean by chest floor. From here all the way down to here. This is all called the chest floor. And it doesn't really matter if it's bucks, more than does and wethers need to have chest floors. Everyone really needs to have a deep chest floor. Okay. So if you have a doe that doesn't have one of these big chest floors, she's not gonna make good meat for babies. Okay. Now you can go. Okay. Both sexes. Neither should be narrow or shallow bodied. Narrow growths do not carry the mass required to produce meat. Okay? More mass equals to more meat. You got a small, narrow goat, you're not going to get a whole lot of meat on it. What is the ratio for meat?
40%, 30 to 40%.
Yeah. So if you have an 80 pound wether or 80 pound goat that you're taking to the butcher, you're probably only going to get about 30, 35 pounds of meat. So if you have a narrow goat, it's going to produce less meat than a wide goat. So make sure, and I'm gonna talk about wethers for a minute because I know a lot of you guys do them. Wethers need to have a bigger rear end than they do a chest, because obviously when you race them, you stand in front of them, you judge up to the chest anyway, unless you're in market class and you step aside. But wethers should have more of muscle to the back than they do on the top. Should have wide forearms and should tie deep into the knee. This doe isn't the greatest example of that. Forearm from here to here should tie in deep into the knee. This should be wide. This muscle here should pop. Okay? Even in your wethers, this muscle needs to pop. Okay? And it needs to tie in from here to here, all the way deep into the knee. Okay? If you don't have muscle here, you're not going to have a good animal. Chest floor should be wide and deep, but not wider than the hips, especially in bucks. So again, that's like the dip shoulders. If they're wide in the front and they dip back, that's the fault. Okay, you want them to be smooth from the front all the way to the back. You should be able to put your hand on the goat and go all from the front all the way to the back with no dips, no curves. It should be nice and smooth. Okay, rack. Right here. Okay, rack should be wide and smooth and carry on all the way back to the hips with no prominent withers. Anybody know where the withers are? Okay. Right here? Yeah. Okay, you're right. Right there. That are the withers. If If you have prominent withers, this buck has a beautiful front end. If you have prominent withers, you're not going to have a lot of meat. Okay? And you see how smooth he is from the front all the way to the back? Okay, that's what you're looking for. He's got a beautiful top line, a beautiful front end. The problem with this buck is he's very shallow right here. You see what I mean when I say he's shallow right here? From here to here? He's very shallow. From here to here. Okay? He's beautiful from here forward. From here to here. Back a little bit. Okay? Should walk straight and wide to the front and rear. No paddling. If your dog's doing this, feet are here too long, or its knees are broken down. Okay? You don't want paddling. You want them to be nice and smooth when they walk, the front and the back. Okay? No steep rumps. Rumps should not look like a ski slope. Okay? From here to here. It should be nice and smooth. You shouldn't be going from here all the way down there. Okay? We're not skiing down Mount Everest. Right? We need nice, smooth top lines. No cow hocks. Goats should not have hocks that turn in or touch when standing or walking. We had a goat like that. She went out the door because it was horrible. Couldn't stand looking at her anymore. She was cow hocked in really, really bad. I wish I would have put a picture in there, but I have one. They don't walk right. They break down faster when they're cow hocked. And your judge, if you have a cow hock leather or a cow hock goat, your judge is not going to place you. Okay, so make sure when you evaluate your goats, you look at them from front, profile, rear. So stand cow hock. You can fix that when you're standing, but you can't fix it when you're walking away. Okay, generally, the back half of the goat, last rib, tail head should be longer from here to here. Okay? That's called the loin. That's where most of your meat is. There is some meat up front. Obviously, because right here you want your forearm to be nice and to brisket. But back here is where most of your meat is. This is a 2-week-old buck kid. He's actually at home right now. He's 7 weeks now. So excited about him. No weak pasterns. Where's the pasterns? Can anybody tell me what the pastern is? You answered once already. I'm going to let her answer. Okay? For him. Yeah. You. Where's the pastern? Huh? Oh, okay. Then go ahead. Are you? Yeah. Go ahead. Yes, pastern. Here? Yes, you're right. Pasterns are down here. Okay? That what? Pasterns. Okay? The goats should not be walking weak pasterns. Okay? No weak pasterns. They should not be walking on their dew claws. What's a dew claw? Anybody know what a dew claw is? The back of the feet, those two little knobs on the back of the feet, yep, those are dew claws. The goat should not be standing on his dew claws. Okay? Dew claws are not meant to be walked on. The goat should also not stand with its knees twisted and legs split apart. So if you stand in front of your goat, standing like this, okay? That's a fault. I don't want your goat to stand like that. And I'm talking about everything, weathers too. Okay? Your judge will not place you if your weathers are standing like this. You want them to be straight, correct. Okay, this is not correct. This is correct. Okay? Because you have a knee problem when they stand like this. Sometimes some trimming might fix that, but a lot of times it doesn't. Okay? So make sure that when you pick out your weathers or your breed dogs, make sure that you do them from the front, do them from the profile, do them from the back. You make sure that you watch them walk away. Watch them walk towards you. Okay? With goats, it all starts from the ground up. Check those feet. Should not be post-legged. Who here can tell me what post-legged means? It's a horse thing too, and it's a cow thing. It's pretty much in every species.
What did you say?
Post-legged. No? Post-legged. When viewing the animal from the profile from the side, legs should not go straight up and down with no bend at the hocks, okay? This is a hock, right here. Right? This little pointy joint back here is called a hock. When you stand in the profile and you look at your goat, and the hocks are basically straight up and down, that's called post-legged, okay? That's caused from rump being too shallow. Okay? Too shallow rump, you get post-legged goats. You don't want post-legged goats, because again, they break down fast. You want goats that are going to move springily off those hocks. Okay? Teat should not, or should be clean, either 1x1 or 2x2, or a combination without splits. Okay? So 1x1, 2x2. They shouldn't have splits. They can have spurs, which is like little nubbins that come off. Those are acceptable. Anything less than a 50% split is not acceptable. Although for a commercial operation, that's probably fine, because I have some does at home with some funky teats and kids have no problems. Never seen on them. But if you're actually doing the breed stock, and you plan on showing the breed stock, teats have to be clean. Okay, what I mean by clean is there are no splits, there's not three, there's not funky cluster, okay? I prefer 2x2s myself, but 1x1, the combination is fine. Bite should be correct. No parrot mouth, under or over bite, or cleft palates, okay? Cleft palates, most goats with cleft palates don't live long because it's basically a hole to lift them out and they aspirate and they can't take. That's not fun. Under and over bite, when the teeth flare or the top jaw is over the bottom jaw. Goats were meant to browse. Okay? We basically locked them in the barn from giving them processed feeds. And they have no problem eating that with bad bites, but if you put them out in a brush setting or a pasture setting, they can't eat. They can't chew their food properly. They can't pick off the leaves from the trees if their teeth don't meet the top palate on their mouth. So correct bites are important. He has an absolutely beautiful bite, this buck here. Go back. Let's see this. You see, he's got a beautiful head too. You see how his horns, his nose all the way back, curved down like that. This buck probably has one of the most pretty heads I've ever seen come up. He's beautiful head. Beautiful bite, perfect right here. So when you look at a buck, this is a good reference. And he's young. He just turned a year old in January. So this is a good example of what a teenage buck should look like. Okay? Ears should be pendulous, or should be long and pendulous. Horizontal folds, which is, you see someone with the tips folded up like that, that's fine. That's fine. Those are acceptable. But when they're folded from here all the way down to here in half, that's not. And that's a fault. I don't even like my wethers to have folded ears. We have some this year, and I can't stand it. I think it's ugly. They end up getting ear infections because they can't, the stuff gets clogged in the ear because it's closed and the air can't get in there. So folded ears are it's not just a cosmetic thing, why it's a fault, it's also a physical thing. You don't want folded ears. So that's
Talk to
yeah,
say.
Yeah, it is hard to say. I've had dogs in the box that had perfect ears and never thrown a kid with a horizontal fold or a vertical fold, but then 1 year they'll throw one. Where'd it come from?
I think it's more in utero, where they're laying, how they lay, and stuff. Because usually, most of the time, if you get them out when they kid, you get them dried off really good, even if they're already flattened pretty much. You can usually straighten them back out.
Yeah, we use cardboard and electrical tape
Yeah.
on the ears. But if you look at the ear canal itself, you can see. I wish I had a picture of it because it's hard to explain.
At the top, it looks
So
like.
you can lift the ear up like this, and right here, where the ear actually connects to the head, if the skin there is actually folded, it's a folded ear. If the skin is open, then it's not. It's just how they're laying inside. Because I've had some that come out perfect. 2 days later, the ear is folded. It's like, what is going on? And then you whatever, walk back up, and 2 days later, the ear is fine again. So they go through so much changes when they're growing, when they're little like that it's sometimes it's hard to say whether they're folded or not. That's why it's hard to say if it's genetic. It's like teats. A lot of people say teats are genetic. How can you get a clean teated buck and clean teated dog that throw non-clean teated kids? If it was genetic, that would be impossible. I think it's just kind of chance. So, any other questions? I need questions.
What's the most popular breed for?
What?
What's the most popular breed for around here, as far as good weathering and stuff like that? So
Most
taking
popular
cold
breed for good weather?
for like cold weather that we
Yeah.
have here.
I would say a mutt. Yeah. I mean, boars are not very hardy. We made them that way, unfortunately. I love them, but they couldn't survive without people. They would die. They're just not.
Especially up in here.
Yeah, they're just not made anymore.
But if you go to
pampered
Texas.
we pampered them. Yeah, if you go to Texas, a lot of it depends on the environment and how they're raised. But for the most part, we've just made them where they can't survive without people. I would get like a cross with Kiko or Spanish with a boar. You want the boar in there if you want meat because they're going to give you the mass. But for hardiness and maternal instincts, I would go crossing with, like I said, Spanish or Kiko, or even a dairy. I mean, we have a Nubian cross with one. She's huge, huge. And she throws awesome babies. So I mean, even a Nubian boar cross, it would be good. Any other? Where? Young boy? Okay, I see you now.
How would you clean the teeth?
Oh, you clean the teeth? Well, teeth? Teeth. Well, we don't really clean the teeth. They just kind of always stay on. You probably brush them. I don't. They just have teeth on the bottom. They got teeth back here on the top, on the back, and teeth back here on the bottom. But they only have teeth on the front and the bottom. Up here, it's like a plate.
As I said in the last couple videos, that we'll be doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers here on our channel. So if you're interested, please go down below, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so that way you know when we're going to be releasing new content. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and hope you guys learned something. So you guys have a great evening and see you on the next video.